I will transform a normal Minecraft world into a flat surface. Listen, Philza Minecraft has this thing with Minecraft hardcore. No! Other people build huge buildings with their own sheer intelligence and creativity, and I don't know how to personally do any of these things. But what I am good at is destroying stuff. So why not turn this normal Minecraft world into a flat surface by only using the tools I gathered in survival mode. This is Project 63. And before I start the video, I want to mention that I will start off by quickly telling you about the journey, and then I will comment on this project, the motive behind it, the number of blocks I mined, and then at the end of the video, there's going to be a good plot twist. So it all started on November 27th. I had a dumb idea, and let me tell you, I love dumb ideas. I actually do not have a plan for mining out the place, so I just mined whatever I wanted to. Trees, some grass, whatever came to mind. But then I had an idea of mining out, drumroll please, chunks. That's right, 16 by 16 block areas. When I mine out one, I go to the second one. And on November 28th, I made a quick stream explaining this idea and said my goodbye.
Thank you for watching. See ya. Bye.
On November 29th, the world became my home. But let me tell you, this was not the peak of grinding. But the other days were just about grinding. Of course, happy December. This was the time I started recording the process again. But there wasn't as much no-lifing as the days I didn't record. No November, more like no-life November. Guys, bad news. A lot of my footage was gone. Well, I won't have to edit as much right now. So what you missed out on the lost footage is not really something amazing. I got an enchantment table and I strip mined for days. Now I moved on to the Orange Mountains, particularly this mountain. This mountain. It might look like nothing, but when I say that 3 days of playing Minecraft was just mining this mountain, I'm subliminally telling you to fight me if you disagree. These were 3 days I felt like regretting the whole thing, but at the end I mined the mountain. Now I would celebrate, but realizing how much time I spent on a virtual mountain makes me cry. Anyways, mining these mountains was nothing compared to this disgusting monstrosity. I mined them out slow and steady. Hey, I got some pictures for this. Before, after. Thank you for listening. It was time to mine out the village. I did it. Now let me quickly tell you a few things. The floating tower right over there was the world spot. I was getting ready to build the base a chunk higher off the ground. But it wasn't just the base. All these chests you see were filled with blocks I mined. That base will not be a little wooden shack with a bed inside. It will be a place where all the blocks I mined were to be counted. Alright, this looks actually really good compared to my building skills. Now it's time to spend another 2 hours sorting out all the mined blocks and gathered items in the chests. The way I told you about the whole process makes it look like this didn't take any time. Well, let me tell you, this took more than 15 hours. I do not count the hours, but by the footage, I can speculate that 4 chunks take around 45 minutes to mine. Speaking about chunks, 256 chunks. 256 chunks. Now if we round everything up, there should be around 40 hours spent on this world. And before I tell you the quantity of blocks I mined and the secret at the end of the video, I want to tell you the motive behind this project. The intention is pretty stupid actually. Okay, I'd say it's pretty good. What am I talking about? It's based upon the expectations and outcome. In other words, you still watching the video helps this project move on. I want to see where this project will go. Maybe some article will be written about it. Maybe it will be forgotten in a month. I'm trying my hardest not to sound like a typical YouTuber. At least liking the video or even commenting anything will help the YouTube algorithm see that this video is worth being recommended. Okay, now all that cheesiness outside, it's time to count the blocks and then show you what I was anticipating to show you the whole time. Let's get to the numbers. The last place is taken by the gathered wood with a quantity of only 1,649 blocks. You can already expect how insane the first place will be. I also counted every single item I had in the world. What I mean by that is every item that isn't a mine block in this world is in this section. So after counting, I got 4,860 miscellaneous items. Another place is taken by the other dirt. Basically sand. I gathered 1,734 sand, 2,760 red sand, 1,248 gravel. All added up, it's 5,742 blocks of sand and gravel. Then comes the other stones, like 2,828 diorite, 1,992 andesite, 1,851 granite, and all added up, it's 6,671 blocks. Now let's go to the top 3. You may be thinking that the third place will be taken by the terracotta blocks, because you know, there's so much space for cobblestone and dirt, and terracotta is like nothing compared to the vast world. Let me tell you this, cobblestone won only the third place with a whopping 38,411 stone mined. What the actual fuck? Okay, but if the orange mountains have way more blocks than one of the most common blocks in this world, who wins the first place? What I learned from this challenge is that I typically have to go down 3 dirt blocks to reach cobblestone. Where I'm heading with this is that the footage you're watching right now, every single patch of stone on the ground shows that there were 3 dirt blocks mined. But is the winner really dirt? Okay. The second place is taken by the orange mountains. Like, what did you expect? I went a mile further and counted every single terracotta type. 20,736 normal terracotta blocks. Okay, I'm not going to read every single digit. 11,000 orange terracotta, 5,000 black terracotta, 4,000 white and light gray, 3,000 yellow, and 2,000 red. So to add up every single terracotta block, we get 52,528 terracotta blocks. I do not have a life. And the first place is taken by dirt with a whopping goddamn 62,622 blocks. But you may be wondering how many blocks in general have I mined. Well, before I tell you, I want to go back to the journey part and have my last stream where I mined the last chunk. Funny enough, I forgot to press a button that showed my gameplay, so I just mined out the last block without anyone being able to see it. But then I just remined it. That's not even a word. On the last minute of the stream, I went to the world settings and...
Make infinite.
Yup, I made the world infinite. Now, should I continue with this project? Of course, it all depends on the way this project will go. If it will be forgotten, I will likely not play on it. I plan to take anyone who's interested in this project and let them join this world. I don't know, it really depends on the outcome. Also, if you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate your company. You already watched till the end of the video, so it would make sense. Here are the statistics that show that a lot of people are not subscribed. Okay. Added up all the blocks and here are the big news. I have mined 167,663 blocks, all in survival. Also, this number would look really good next to my YouTube profile picture. So...